יורד הרבה בפנים.
Wow, it's beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. How did you know? It's so good, right? It's perfect. So I'll try to explain what end grain cutting board is and what's the difference between end grain and regular grain, normal grain. So every piece of wood is actually a bundle of straws, a very thin, tiny straws that take water from the roots all the way up to the leaves and to the higher end of the tree. So what you have here is actually a bundle of straws, it takes water from down there up here. And when we talk about the grain of the wood, we have here the end grain, which is the top or the bottom part, the end grain. We have the face, which is the long grain, and you can see the stripes very clear. So to explain this concept, I have here a bundle of straws that I glued together with the tape. This resembles the wood. As you can see here, this is how it looks. You have straws that drives water from down there all the way up. It's very easy to cut this way. As you can see here, it's easily being cut, but if you'll try to cut this way, what will happen, the fibers would usually move to the side and will allow the knife to go inside, like so. So you won't have a mark here, and you have three properties that are important to understand. First one, you don't dull the knife. Second one, you don't mark the board usually. And the third thing is you have a self-healing option. After you take out the knife, the straws will go back to the normal shape. On an end grain cutting board, this is what happens. Same idea. These are the grains. But if I try to cut it here, I can easily scratch it. As you see, it's easily scratched. Just like if I try to cut it, and it's very easy to cut. So what we are doing in a cutting board, we are making small slices. So this is what you get end grain upwards, and you obviously you glue them all together as so, and the same properties that we discussed before will happen also here. And also gluing is very strong, because gluing this way is much stronger than gluing this way, because when you put glue on this side, the grain would suck all the glue and it will be a very weak connection. So this would be much preferred option for gluing. And this is exactly what will happen in real wood. These are the pieces that I cut just now. I will turning them upward will give me the same properties, exactly the same, and gluing them together. So this is what happened in here. You can easily see the grain going this way. We want the end grain up. All the boards that I have here have the same concept. This is a grain, this is the end grain, facing up, and it's very hard to scratch. The problem is much harder to sand and to get a nice leveled surface.